part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down the business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Mediocre, that just won't suffice.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Do not need no introduction. Stop my own K, no one
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud.
It's week 11 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that one positive? Because they haven't had much to be positive about lately.
Yeah, let's take it, maybe make it almost like the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. Hopefully they can continue to move forward.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number could go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Love going to throw right away. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Love now to pass on first down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's showtime, baby. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers for Jones last week, 10 carries, 99 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Now a 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. James has got it, complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Angel.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Bears at 1-8 now on the year. They come in on a 1 the heels of an 8-game losing streak, so trying to keep it positive here.
I'm going to take your advice. I think that's a good idea. Let's keep it positive. But let's face it, it's almost like in the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. They're hoping to make this an extended run now, not close after one performance.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Fields. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Lots to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Love now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could. Of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Green, switch, yellow, switch, red, cut.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Herbert powering up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 2nd down and 3. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today. That was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Love. That is caught. Gets through, and now an opening. They're able to convert.
Complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Look at the big man rumble. And it's a Packers touchdown. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Good.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check pink, blue check.
On play action, Love to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Easy.
Back to throw, Fields.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
7. 1st down.
Yellow, run.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go. Black swap, check pink, blue check white.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up.